Hey, I'm Matt. Today I want to show you 5 tools you should be buying from Amazon this month. And a little caveat, you never know when these prices are going to change, so as of this recording, these are the prices. Number 1 on the list, one of the best deals smoking right now is these little Bessey clamps. These things are so handy and they're very inexpensive. I bought 8 of these last month and I have been very pleased with their quality because they're Bessey. They're obviously great quality, but they're super handy to have in the shop. As you can see in the picture here, this little small project they've got clamped up, or you can use them for corner clamps or just holding things in place. Like, you'll use these all the time. And at less than $6 a piece, these things are a steal because they're 47% off right now. Go grab you a whole handful of them. This will be 1B on the deals list because Amazon has Bessey Revo clamps on for $199 for a 4-pack. This is a really good deal because you can get 2 24-inch and 2 40-inch Bessey Revo clamps with the support blocks, all for under $200. These Revos have 1,700 pounds of clamping pressure, and those jaws are going to remain at perfect 90 degrees, which is what you want. Bessey Parallel Clamps are second to none in my opinion. They keep the jaws stay parallel to each other, which is very important, especially when you're doing cutting board glue ups and things like that. I use them on furniture builds too. These are some of my favorite clamps I've ever owned. And what's great about Bessey is the parallel clamps, all the way down to these tiny little $5 clamps, have lifetime warranties. So I like that. If you're needing a good router, a solid router, one you can depend on in your workshop, which routers are one of the most useful tools you can have. Amazon has a Bosch router on, the same one I actually have in my router table, 28% off. You're at $179, so you get both the fixed and the plunge base. This is the lowest price this router has been on Amazon in over 3 years. This doesn't come along very often. This is a really good deal on a very good, very highly rated router. Again, I use it in my router table all the time. It is super powerful. It does everything I ask it to do, and I don't even have the plunge base. This one includes both a 1/2 and 1/4 inch collet, so you can use both different types of bits. It also is a variable speed and will include a carrying case so you can keep it protected if you will go from job site to job site. I'm telling you, this is one of the better deals I've got for you today. Before we get to number 3, if you love finding tool deals as much as I do, go to 731woodworks.com/tools-deals. You'll find all the tool deals that I find. I post them there so you can find them too. And because I can't be everywhere on the internet, if you find a tool deal you'd like to submit, there's a contact form on the website. Use that. And be sure to include your name if you want credit, because I will certainly give you credit for help sharing that with the community. Number 3 on the list is probably one of the most common tools you'll find on any construction site. When I started construction in 1999, straight out of high school, one of the first tools I bought was a Swanson Speed Square. It's almost invaluable to have one of these handy. They're accurate, perfect 90, perfect 45, and then you can also set degrees. It's one of the basic tools I think every woodworker should have in their shop. And Amazon has these on right now for 9% off, which means you can get one for under 10 bucks. You can also step up and get the combo that has the one that's a little bit bigger than this one and this size. This is by far one of the most used squares I've ever owned. My speed squares have glue caked all over them. If you've watched any of the early channel videos, then you probably saw me using one of these on builds and things. They're just tried and true, and you can't go wrong with a speed square. A Swanson Speed Square. Don't be fooled by any other name. These are the ones to get. One of the best non-woodworking tools purchases I bought this year, and I bought these in April 6th to be exact. I'm always needing to put a tool together or fix something around the house, and that's these socket sets. This is actually a DeWalt socket set, and Amazon has them for 52% off. You can get them right at $200 for the entire set. And with that set, you get a 1/4 inch, a 3/8, and a 1/2 inch drive ratchet, plus all the extensions that you're going to need. Tons of sockets, both metric and SAE. You also get these impact style or socket style driver bits, as well as standard and metric Allen keys. And you get deep barrel and regular barrel sockets. This is one of my favorite purchases I've made. I use these all the time. I was tired of trying to dig through drawers and find that 10mm socket that was always missing. And you couldn't find anything. And I'm glad that I invested in a good socket set just to be able to have them on hand when I need them. And it comes in an awesome case that you can keep these in. Obviously, I've got mine on my Omni wall. There's a video on this Omni wall if you're interested. The case that they come in is extremely good, and they all lock into place, and you don't have to worry about them moving around or falling around, and you can just store them in the case if you wanted to. Number 5 on the list is They're not technically on sale at the time of this video, but at under $25 is one of the better deals have come across and purchased. I purchased these almost 3 years ago and they have held up extremely well, and that's Craftsman, a screwdriver set for 23 bucks, I think. You get basically every size of Phillips and flathead that you're going to need, and they're just excellent quality. I've used them for chisels and a lot of stuff that you shouldn't use them for, and they've held up extremely well. While these aren't the best screwdrivers ever made, for less than $25, they're an extremely good value. You may see a little wear on the bottom. That's just paint that's come off, these little black tips on the screwdrivers. That paint wear off, but the metal itself is still perfectly intact, just like it was the day it was bought. I've had Craftsman tools in our family for decades, literally. These wrenches you see here, I've had those. These were my father-in-law's wrenches passed down to me, and I've used them a ton. He used them a ton. He worked on his big truck with them. So they're just, I like Craftsman tools, and while probably not the same quality as they used to be back in the day, these are still really excellent. And I just highly recommend this set of screwdrivers, especially if you're on a budget. 23 bucks, just a good deal. This is a bonus pick for you. This is the lowest price this has been in the last 5 years. So this deal doesn't come around often, and that's the Dowel Max. If you're looking for a way to make dowel joinery precise with an excellent made jig, I recommend this one. I use it on my workbench. I've used it to make picture frames. It's just a great, great jig to have. It's super easy to use. Everything about this jig is high quality. It's all metal construction. It's not plastic, it's not flimsy, it's not gonna break on you. The clamping structure, the way it's made, clamps everything super tight, and so you don't have to worry about it moving when you're drilling through. And everything you need to do dowel joinery comes with this, as far as your drill bits, the guides, everything like that. This is just one of my favorite doweling jigs made. I keep mine in this rigid tool organizer. It's a great way to keep everything nice and organized and in one place. Now, it is a more pricey doweling jig at $200 on sale, but if you want to make joinery with dowels versus Mortise and tenon or dominoes, which is much more expensive than this, then the Dowel Max is one of the better jigs and better options in my opinion. You know what time it is, power tip time. So how do I know when it's the lowest price it's been in 3 years or 1 year or 6 months? Well, there's a website called camel.com. If you take the URL from the Amazon listing, so just go to whatever, like Dowel Max, copy that URL, and then paste it into the search bar on Camel, and hit enter, you'll see it'll give you a price graph. Then you can move the slider from, I think, 3 months all the way up to all, 3 months, 6 months, a year, all, and that'll show you the pricing fluctuations on that product, so you'll know if you're getting a really good deal or if it constantly goes on sale for a lower price. That'll help you save even more money. If you'd like to follow me on Amazon, I'll put a link in the description to my Amazon page where you'll see a ton of tool reviews you can go check out there. Check out the links in the description for all the products I talked about. They are affiliate links. If you use those links, we will get a commission. It costs you nothing extra, but it's a great way to support the channel. And with some of those commissions, we've been able to buy tools to give back to you guys. So we're giving away a Wahuda joiner currently. Go watch that video if you're interested in entering that. We've also bought a skilled table saw that we're going to be giving away in the future, as well as the Festool top rocks we gave away a while back. If you like this video, you've got to check out my 10 Amazon shopping secrets to save you the most money possible. Click that box, click in the box, get you the big old virtual fist bump. Also, another one of my favorite videos is the Home Depot shopping secrets. Click that video.